guys sitting in the bar out in the valley, and one of them said, well, here's mud in your eye, nest in the wall. My place, too, you know. I got arrested. I got appear in court on Tuesday, you know. I went through a red light. Of course, I was in my house at the time. Hey, I can tell you one thing that happened while I was down in Texas. Somebody either gets them late or enjoys them all. While I was down in Texas, I went by one of those big supermarkets, and they had nothing but watermelons across the biggest watermelons I've ever seen in my life. I said, oh boy, watch me have some fun. So I said, I'll get in some of that California bragging, see? So I walked in, I said, would you mind waiting on me? He says, I'll be mighty proud, you sir. I'll be mighty proud. Hot stove, but I'll be proud. That's before he spit on me. They're very hospitable down there. He said, now what is it you want? I said, could I have a couple of them California cucumbers? You ready for the answer? He said, oh, them's not California cucumbers, them's Texas peas. And you have different people that come into the theater and it's a water fountain. See, they put these type of water fountains back in the theaters now because the statistics say that it spreads germs. And kissing, you can get germs that way too. How my wife got me, you know. Where's the other truck driver? One of these guys. Where's the what thing is there? So anyhow, hurry here. Yeah, a miner. Guy just in from the mine. Oh, Gipper, huh? That's the still water. I like that creek stuff myself. We have a typical wolf type of a guy. One of these. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Right ahead.
Thank you.
Then you ever go to a movie, one of those cowboy pictures, and the guy's crossing a desert, and you go right along with him, and you get so thirsty? Well, this is what usually happens at the intermission, see? Let me see. Get some water. Water. Oh, you on Studio 1.5? Hey, don't you think you ought to give this little boy some water?
Oh, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'm so right in there, sir.
Bye. I'm going to try to help the little boy.
Yes, you're very kind.
Thank you very much, Cindy. Son, full, a nice kid, huh? Sweet little boy, nice fellow.
He sure is. Where's my boy?
Son, in the lobby. First, you have one of these fellas always in sort of a hurry. Pardon me, where is it?
Where's what?
Low speak and smoke.
There.
Oh, thank you. Then they have the people that you can always tell where their seats were in the theater when they come out. First, you have the guy that was sitting in the balcony. The guy was the first row. Then the people that sat on the aisle way over on this side. Then you have the guy that sat behind the post. At school this week, they had to recite. I said to Richard, I said, what are you going to recite? He said, I'm going to recite a little poem called, Come, Come, me turtle dove, we'll throw us the skunk in the tunnel of love. Valentina said, I said, what do you recite? She said, I got to tell a bedtime story about Little Red Walking Hood. I said, who? Little Red Walking Hood. Now, we made a recording, and this is about the way it went. She said, twice upon a one, there was more than 6, there was 2. Little Red Walking Hood was riding through the dandelions when she came across a ferocious wolf. Where goest thou? Asked the wolf. To my grandmother, who's sickest and bettest, said Little Red Walking Hood. May I go with thou? Asked the wolf. No, said Little Red Walking Hood. I always travel alone. Very well, said the fox, the wolf. You go your way, Kate, and I will duplicate. Now, the fox being the passenger too, the wolf rather, he takes a yellow cab to grandmother's house, and he arrived there first, and he found her sickest and fittest, as Little Red Walking Hood had said. And he sprung, he jumped upon the bed, and he ate the grandma, and he laid in her steed, her place. And there was also a big bunch of bananas beside the bed, and the wolf ate them, and there was a stool, and the wolf ate the stool too. The doctor sat on it. Pretty soon, Little Red Walking Hood come tripping through the woods, and she opened up the door, and she fell on her face, dead, drunk. In the basket she carried on her arm, she had the latest delicatessens of the season, such as Hagen hay, quarter wheat and rum, and a bite of vodka. She walked over to the wolf, and she said, Grandma, my, what a big nose you got. That's the way she put it to him. She said, my, what a big nose you got. And the wolf said, better to smell you with, my dear. He said, but what big ears you got. And he said, better to smell you with, my dear. Hear you with, my dear. And with that, he said, what big teeth you got. And the fox said, the wolf said, better to eat you with, my dear. And with that, he jumped out of the bed. And he started to grab Little Red Walking Hood, and she screamed at the top of her voice, help. A couple of woodmen passing the house about a mile and a half away heard the scream. Did they not? Yes, they did not. They ran in. They opened up the door, and they pulled out their guns, and they cut the wolf open. And there, to their amazement and surprise, they found their grandmother, sitting on the stool, restored to her health, selling bananas for 25 cents a bunch.